Imagine a map rolled out on an oak table, edges cracked with age. It shows a continent at the bottom of the world, but not covered in ice. Green valleys, flowing rivers, a coastline free of frost. The year is 1513, long before anyone ever set foot on Antarctica. The map belongs to Piri Reis, an Ottoman admiral, and it's based on older sources. That is, where the hook grips tight. What if Atlantis wasn't sunk beneath the sea, but buried under Antarctica's ice? Plato's story is where it begins. A shining island, advanced beyond its neighbors, swallowed by the ocean in a single day and night of misfortune. Scholars treat it as allegory, but what if he was retelling a real memory, passed down through Egyptian priests, distorted like a whisper in a long game of telephone? What if the island wasn't in the Atlantic at all, but far south, a place we now call Antarctica? Scientists say the continent wasn't always a frozen wasteland. Millions of years ago, it was lush, home to forests and strange beasts. Even more recently, less than 10,000 years ago, it might have had ice-free coasts. If humans were sailing then, maybe they settled there, carving out a civilization on land we now think of as unlivable. A warm Antarctica, blooming with culture, could easily match Plato's picture of an advanced city ringed by water and mountains. Now pictured the shift. A sudden pole tilt, or a cataclysmic crustal displacement, as some fringe geologists suggest. The paradise freezes overnight, glaciers advancing like an army, swallowing harbors and temples. Survivors scatter north, taking with them fragments of memory, the tale of a lost homeland that drowned not in waves but in ice. Those fragments spread, mutating into the legend of Atlantis. That would explain why echoes of Atlantis show up everywhere. The Egyptians had tales of a primeval island. South American myths speak of shining gods who came from across the sea after a great flood. Could those refugees from Antarctica have seeded myths on both sides of the ocean, their memory blurred by exile? Modern science adds fuel to the fire. In 2018, radar scans under Antarctica's ice revealed strange geometric structures, mountain-like shapes, too regular to be natural. Some claim they're just geology, but others whisper of buried ruins. The continent hides its secrets under 2 miles of frozen armor. If something man-made lies there, we won't see it until technology drills deep enough for it, until the ice melts. The idea isn't just about ruins. It's about knowledge. If Atlantis was Antarctica, then the ancients once had maps of the world far more accurate than medieval Europe could dream. The Piri Reis map, the Orontius Phineas map, they show coastlines that shouldn't have been known. Did someone, somewhere, preserve Atlantean charts, passing them through libraries long lost? There's a darker twist, too. If Atlantis was buried, not sunk, then its treasures are still intact. Imagine entire cities entombed in permafrost, libraries sealed under ice, machines of unknown function locked in a frozen crypt. Governments know this. Why else are there military bases on the coldest continent? A place no one should fight over. The Antarctic Treaty keeps prying eyes away, but treaties aren't written for penguins. They're written for secrets, and the myth of destruction, it might be a warning. Atlantis fell because of hubris, Plato said. What if that's the lesson the ancients wanted to pass on? That no matter how advanced, no city can withstand the tilt of the earth, the fury of climate, the slow grinding of ice. Maybe they wrapped the story in allegory so we'd remember the moral. Trouble is, we've forgotten, and the ice is shifting again. I'd like to imagine what it would feel like to stand on that hidden land if the ice melted tomorrow. You'd walk across plains no human foot has touched in 10,000 years. You'd find rivers carving fresh paths, mountains gleaming black where glaciers peeled away, and maybe, just maybe, you'd stumble upon a tower, its stones smooth as glass, waiting in silence, a survivor from a world that was never supposed to be remembered. Atlantis under the ocean is a tragedy. Atlantis under the ice is a promise that our story is older, stranger, and far more fragile than we care to admit.